Hi, thanks for joining me again. Today I'm taking a look at 3 passages from Matthew, Mark, and Luke where Jesus' family comes to try to talk to him, and he doesn't go talk to them. In fact, when they can't get to him because of the crowds and his disciples tell him that they're looking for him, he says, "Who is my mother and who are my brothers?" He points to the disciples and says, "Anyone who does the will of God is my brother." So there are a few interesting points in these passages. The first being that the Bible describes, of course, Jesus' mother, who we know as Mary, but also blood brothers. So I did a little bit of research into the arguments for and against the perpetual virginity of Mary, because that's a topic that some denominations disagree on. And I came to some of my own conclusions and posted some insights there in the post if you want to take a look at them. But regardless of what people believe today about Mary, at the time, obviously people considered Jesus' siblings to be blood relatives. And blood relations were very important at the time. So for him he never disowned them. He just expanded the definition, but even still, it was revelatory, and people would have been really shocked by it. But he expanded the definition of family relationships, and sort of similarly to the way that we can now be adopted into the family of God, that we can be considered sons and daughters. Jesus adopted his disciples as brothers. And, one of the things I read said, even though Jesus had witnessed these disciples being, having little faith or failing or sinning or whatever, so many times, he still was not ashamed to call them his brothers. And that is just a small picture of the way that God allows us to be called sons and daughters, even though we sin constantly, as long as we are accepting the salvation that Jesus offers, and as long as we are in relentless pursuit of God, then he honors that and will redeem us. So it was pretty encouraging to read that, and it's not too long of a commentary, so I hope you take a look. Thanks.